Alright, guys, and welcome to Rob's Arcade. Thank you very much, or in this case, Rob's Parking Garage. Um, Now it's Monday, and I think you know what that means. It's time for New Game Friday. No, silly. Actually, looks like Monday's about to end. No, it's Monday. It's time for the midweek breakdown, right? It's time for the Monday show, dude. So yeah, I used to come at you guys on Wednesdays with some little GTA action and just kind of catch up with you guys. But it's been doing live action midweek breakdowns as of late. So I decided to start coming back at you guys with the Monday morning format here with a little GTA. I was going to try to do something a little different this morning. I was actually going to try to do stop. Dude, get the ladder. There you go. Just don't fall off the thing. Some Spider-Man. But what's up, dude? I'm actually on a mission. Spider-Man. Speaking of Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Oh, parkour. Oh, let's go parkour. 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 Yeah. Parkour. There we go. Parkour. Parkour. Oh, parkour. Ow. Parkour. Oh, that was pretty sweet, actually. So I was actually going to try to come at you guys with some Spider-Man today, just to try to give you something a little bit different to look at. But it's like on a mission, and it was like super tough to talk to you guys and beat up like 6 waves of bad guys at the same time. So here we are back in GTA. Also just didn't really want to do any driving or anything like that. Kind of tainted from something that happened this weekend, but we'll get to that in a little bit later. Overall, the weekend was great. Hope you guys had a great weekend. You know, hope everybody enjoyed their Mother's Day. All the mothers out there. Hope you guys, you know, did something great and got a chance to hang out with your moms this weekend and do something fun. My mom came over yesterday. My wife and I made her breakfast. Just kind of hung out. We watched Aquaman, which we've seen, but it's just a fun movie. And, you know, kind of works as a Mother's Day film. Don't want to give too much away. No spoilers if you haven't seen it. But, you know, there's a great mom moment at the end. And, you know, it's about the son and mother relationship, I think, throughout the whole film, you know, really. So we watched that. Saturday was pretty good. I gotta, you know, jump back in and talk to you guys about people who are just like, they come in late during the summertime to eat dinner, and I just don't get it. I feel like people want to wait until sundown to come out and eat, and just don't really understand it. Like, we had literally like 8 tables come in at the end of the night, which was like more tables than I think I had during the actual dinner rush. And, you know, the wintertime is just, I think I've mentioned this before, you know, people come in at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock to eat. You know, they would come in around the sun's coming down. But to me, that seems like the normal time to eat, like around 4 or 5 o'clock if you're trying to get home before the sun goes down. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, definitely those are like, you know, I think our normal dinner times here at my house. Sometimes later if I'm, you know, working late. But, you know, growing up in my house, we always ate dinner at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We didn't change that because it was winter time or it was summertime. Because people who come in at like, you know, 8:30, 9 o'clock to eat dinner, it just blows my mind. It's like wondering, you know, and not everybody's just like coming back from a game or coming back from this. These people are like dressed up, coming out to eat dinner, and I just don't understand people. And like their process. You know, like what time do you, and like it's kind of happening with lunch too. Like lunch is kind of, you know, a little bit later, but I just feel like, you know, you eat breakfast like around, you know, maybe 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whenever you get up. You know, you have your lunch. See if I can't skydive. I managed to skydive into a swimming pool the other day. successfully. Check it out on my Twitter. See if I can't hit it again. But yeah, so we had just like a ton of tables coming in at 9 o'clock. Luckily, Andrew, my boy, stuck around, helped me take these tables. Because I mean, there's just no way I could take like 8 tables by myself. All ordering like wine and appetizers and just, you know, it's not like I said, these aren't just people like, oh, we're coming back from a long day of hanging out at the river. We just want a pizza. And these are people like coming out to eat, to hang out, get their night started, I guess, at like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. It just blows my mind. I'm not thinking about dinner at 9 o'clock at 9 o'clock at night. Unless I've been working at the restaurant until 9 o'clock at night. Will I make it in this swimming pool? This will be 2-2. Nope, not gonna make it. Oh, kind of. I saw water splash. I have to go back and look at the replay on that later. I definitely saw water splash. So I don't know if I can count that or not. I gotta be cool. Just be cool, man. Just be cool. I don't want to hurt nobody, man. I just want to be cool. I do need to find a car. I need to get off this road. Maybe I can hide over here somewhere. Hide out, dude. Hide. But Saturday was, like I said, pretty chill overall. Luckily, like I said, my boy Andrew hung out. Helped me get out of there on time. And, there we go. Nice. And, where's my house? I feel like it's over here somewhere. And then Sunday was nice. Like I said, my mom came over. We hung out, had some breakfast. Made some scrambled eggs, potatoes, some pastries, bacon. My wife did an amazing job. She pretty much handled breakfast. I kind of went in there a couple times to like try to help out. She's like, no, just get out. I've got it. I'm just like, all right, cool. Then my mom started folding the laundry. I don't know why she was folding laundry. You know, it's like we invite her over to hang out and relax on Mother's Day, and I walk in there and she's like, well, I just need something to do while I'm watching TV. And I'm like, no, just watch TV and just, you know, just relax. God, I really didn't want to like steal a car from anybody. Whoa, dude, look out. Maybe I can just parkour. 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 Oh no, that's gonna be bad. Oh, that's gonna be real bad. Oh, that's gonna be bad too. Oh, dude, ow. Ugh. How did I eat it just like the last little bit there? That was pretty awesome. I feel like my house should be right down here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. that's pretty hilarious. Just like jump down the hill to my house. But then this guy's always just hanging out here. I don't like this guy. But then Sunday, yesterday I went to my mom home. I stopped off. I was going to play some video games yesterday. Stopped off at the store to get. This is why I didn't want to play any GTA. To get some Red Bulls, and somebody either pulling in or pulling out of a spot swiped maybe both my wife's back and side panel. Now it doesn't look. It's, you know, it's pretty bad. I mean, it's definitely noticeable. It's not severe, I would say, but it's definitely bad. She's going to take it Wednesday, I guess, have it like the estimate and all that looked at. If anything, she says there's a deductible for. There we go. That's better. For like $500 maybe, which isn't too terrible. So we'll get it. We'll get it straight, but this really just soured my mood. I don't even like. I gotta, you know, go to work tonight. I really don't want to drive her car. I really don't want to drive anybody's car, to be honest. But I really just don't want to drive her car just because it just, you know, Like I'm gonna pay for the deductible, whatever it is, on her car. Happened on my watch. I feel awful. Um, she's like, So I think somebody just hit my sister's car too. I don't really talk to her a whole lot, but I think my dad was saying just recently. Hold on. Yeah, I think he was saying just same things. Somebody just recently just like hit her car. I think they left a note. Um, but yeah, it was just crazy. I go in the gas station. There's like people outside, and of course where it's at, there's like not really any cameras. It was kind of like on the back side of the gas station there, so there's not like any cameras out back by the car wash area. Um, but yeah, it just sucks. Just one of those things. And then on top of that, we're kind of dealing with our dog still recovering from her surgery, and this morning it looks like it's not doing all that great. It looks a little infected. Um, we'd had the bed taken apart, excuse me, so she could lay on the floor with us, and I'm putting it back together on Saturday just because we had some company coming over. Buck came over this weekend and hung out with us, which I'll go into that a little bit more too, I guess, in a second, because something I discovered recently on a streaming service that I want to talk about. But she might be talking to the doctor right now. He's supposed to call us back. I think I hear her talking. She might be talking to the doctor now and find out what's going on. But yeah, she just looks like she's got like a little bit of infection on her stomach, and it's just not looking all that great. So there's a lot going on this morning between her car, our dog. It's kind of gloomy and rainy here. Kind of the perfect go F yourself kind of a Monday. Um, but we'll hopefully get her on some antibiotics, kind of clear up the infection there a little bit, and like I said, hopefully, like I said, that the paneling work, it should just be like replacing some panels, doing a little paint job there, and hopefully it won't be too expensive. Um, but if it is, then we'll just have to pay for it, and you know go from there. What can you do, kind of thing. But yeah, let me talk about So Buck was supposed to, I think, come over like Friday. I brought like a pizza over. He was supposed to come over Friday. I got all excited. He didn't come over Friday. If you're listening, Buck, don't feel too bad because I was kind of wiped Friday myself anyway. But I was super excited. Um, but he did come over Saturday, and he came over early. We got some game time in before work, which was really awesome. And then we also got some cool hang time in after work. He was still hanging out for a little bit. Um, but we got some pod racer in, and then I turned him on to something which I don't know if he remembers it. I'm sure he does. On our streaming service, my wife just recently got the Paramount streaming network, which I don't know. I've probably mentioned that to you guys at some point before. But it's got some cool stuff on there, some really fun Nickelodeon stuff, and there's a really cool show on there called Nickelodeon Arcade, Nick's Arcade, and I'm promoting that now in Rob's Arcade. I talk about Rob's Arcade all the time. Now I'm talking about Nick's Arcade, and it's just a really fun kids game show that kids like answer questions about videos and music and video games and stuff. Get to play video games for money and have like this cool little contest. But the host, Phil Moore, he's just all like goofy and jazzy and stuff. It reminds me a lot of like Double Dare, and that sense you got the red team, you got the yellow team. But it's just one of those cool, fun '90s shows. And it's been like a recent guilty pleasure of mine. I actually woke up this morning making breakfast and had that on in the background, and it's just fun. They ask questions and play old games like Battletoads and Super Ghost and Ghouls, and just fun games. Remind me of my childhood and cool little challenges and stuff. So just had to kind of throw that in there right now. And as you know too, I've also been coming to you guys with like Monday. Not just talk about the weekend and the week coming up, but also kind of like give you guys a topic and something that I have been a victim of myself, but I caught notice of this past weekend watching some fellow YouTubers, the Princess and the Bear. One of their videos, the bear was in search of some Disney merch. I think it was a Magic Band. They only made but so many, like 500, I think. And he searched Magic Kingdom on um, his last hours of his evening after actually returning from California. I think they're out in California taking a vacation out there, and he like got home, ran to Disney just to get these Magic Bands that were sold out, and they only made but so many. But the consensus is that being that it was sold out all over the park, that it's probably resellers picking these things up and reselling them on the internet. And I wanted to talk about that today for a little bit because I too myself have all too often been a victim of the reseller. Um, that happened just recently. I think I mentioned in one of my midweek breakdowns where actually I need to call to and find out what's going on with my book that I ordered. With the Batman crossover with Fortnite issue, the Zero Point book, that thing is selling out as soon as it hits the stands and then being sold on the internet for like $20, $30 or whatever it is, just so people can get those codes. And it's the same thing with these Magic Bands. They're limited edition, they're special edition, they're limited release. People know that they want them. PlayStation 5s. All too often, we find ourselves at the mercy of these. I don't even know what to call them. Like I think I've referred to them as pirates, but that's not a befitting term. These guys are just like, they're just, I don't know, just evil. Just like this, they want to make a dollar off of the fact that somebody wants something. And I think this price gouging and a lot of the stuff started back with things like Tickle Me Elmo, and of course we could probably go back even further than that, and find cases of price gouging and stuff of that nature. But I remember like when it came to things like toys and comic books, I think for me I remember Tickle Me Elmo. Like I remember that was like selling out everywhere, and then again like eBay was around, so you could go on eBay and find the Tickle Me Elmo for like $400 more than it was selling for in the in the store. You find yourself in a jingle all the way moment. What are you going to do? It's sold out. Your son, your daughter wants it, so you're going to pay the double, triple the price that people are asking. But I think it's just so awful. Kind of interested to know what you guys think. If you guys have been a victim, or if you find yourself doing this, let me know why you think it's cool, why you think this is. Don't give me this like basic like, hey, why not? Somebody else is going to do it. Why shouldn't I do it? Answer. I want to know why you think it's cool and why you think it's okay to charge somebody 3, 4 times the amount of something just because they want it, and you can make a profit off of their basically just their core desire, man. Let's just kind of want to hear some feedback. How much have you paid for something you've really, really wanted? Because I just recently paid $20 for this comic, which is probably the most I've spent on a comic in a good long while, just a single issue. Um, but I want to know. I know there's people out there that will pay that $1,000 for the new video game system, and I myself, I'd rather wait. I kind of hope everybody out there does the same thing. Like kind of send a message that we can wait for these things, and hopefully one day we'll just have these resellers just stock up on all these merchandise. Yeah, buy 10 PlayStations. Hopefully nobody will buy a single one from you, and then just to get rid of them, just to get them out of your house, you'll be giving them away. God, I just got to get these things out of my freaking house. I'm tired of looking at them. Fine, I'll sell it for whatever. Half the price I paid for it. I just wanted to get it out of my house. That would be the ultimate redemption right there. Resellers just getting stuck with all their crap until they're forced to sell it at half price just to get it out of their house. Oh man. But yeah, I was watching this video of like I said, my friends this past weekend, and um just really hurt, man. I was like, wow, I was really hoping he would get this Magic Band, and you know, um, they mentioned, like I said, the very serious potential that it was just resellers coming in there and just and it's almost like why do places allow this? It's like, I mean, I kind of get it. I went to the comic shop the other day. I bought like 4 copies of the Sonya book, which I didn't even know was coming out, which is it's a pretty cool title, character really popular growing up when I was uh, coming up and everything. And it's like, yeah, let me buy a few of these because there's some variants, you know. So I bought like one of each variant, but that is understandable. Um, you know, there's a couple of variants on the Batman. I bought a couple of those, and Spawns. You know, I'll buy multiple issues of Spawn, whatever 318. I'm sure when that comes out, just because there are variants and there are different covers, which that shouldn't be capped. You should be able to buy, you know, even two variants if you want to, like two different of the same book. Like that makes sense. But when you got somebody coming up in line and they've got just like the whole stack of Batman Zero points, I mean, these are like, dude, no, you can have one or two, but get the f out of here, man. Like same thing with like ears and magic bands and stuff. When somebody comes up in the line with like five of these magic bands, to be like, you know, no, you just limit two per customer. Like that makes sense to me. You know, that's and that's not unreasonable. You know, I don't think anybody who's an actual collector of anything would be terribly, terribly upset if they were only limited to of a certain item. You know, I think most people who are like really into this Magic Band would be happy just to have the one, and to have somebody come in and buy like five ahead of them. You know, it's just crazy. And I'm sure maybe there is a cap, but I'm sure the cap is a ridiculous cap, and that you get four or five resellers coming into a shop, and next thing you know. But I guess as long as that company's making their money, doesn't really matter. Although I do, like, I think I mentioned this in the video. I think I do wonder where it sits with like the DC company and with some of these people in Fortnite who like kind of like put this stuff together. Or maybe the creative team, maybe the writer and the artist. Um, the collaborators who work on this book, um, how they take it, when they find out that, oh wow, a lot of the people, a lot of the fans who actually want to read this book can't right now because, we got resellers coming in and snatching them all up. I guess reseller is just like a nasty enough word itself that it doesn't really need. It almost sounds like mouth breather from Stranger Things, which I'm going to close with some of this. So yeah, Stranger Things teaser just dropped over the weekend, which was pretty exciting, and the new Venom trailer dropped for the new latest movie. I watched that this morning. I will have a reaction video for you guys to look at on Wednesday with my midweek breakdown. Um, it looks pretty good. Not overly excited. I mean, I wasn't really overly excited about the first one, really. This one kind of looks like it's very much in tone with where the film left off, where it was a little bit more light-hearted between Eddie and this symbiote alien Venom character. Um, Not really liking that a whole lot. I've always felt like Venom was kind of dark, and they should kind of like keep it a little on the dark side, which I guess is where the maximum carnage aspect is coming into this. And I'm not going to, like I said, give too much away. I'll show my reaction to the teaser. But it just looks like they're trying to make it like, I guess, like their Deadpool. And I don't know. It's just, to me, it shouldn't be like a comedy. It looks kind of like some of the situation comedy looks kind of forced, and uh, the whole breakfast. I don't know. Well, we'll talk about that later. I am interested to see Woody Harrelson coming into the MCU. I don't think he's done anything in the Marvel universe. Although I guess technically this is Sony, so it's not technically the MCU quite yet. But it looks like R4 there is telling me I got to wrap this up. Um, but yeah, I'm interested to see Woody Harrelson come into the whole Marvel universe. Was hoping to see him maybe do like a Beta Ray Bill character. If you're not familiar with him, he's the horse-faced looking Thor character, and if you're not familiar with that, you should definitely go check it out. He's got a new run in comics right now. I think you've actually seen some of the issues I've showcased in my midweek breakdowns here lately. Really cool comic book, really cool stuff. It's basically this horse face Thor character. He wields the Stormbreaker, which I think we all remember from um, Infinity War and Endgame, and we also get a cameo of his face in Thor Ragnarok. They have that giant tower there in the center of the city, um, and Supreme Master, and his face is one of those faces on the side of the building, like that Mount Rushmore looking statuesque thing in the center of the city. He's that horse face looking statue. So there is some like references to Beta Ray Bill in the Marvel universe already. So I was really hoping to see Woody Harrelson actually play that character. I thought he would have made a great Beta Ray um, Bill, but at any rate, it'll be fun to see him play Carnage, and that will be a fun character to see finally step into the Marvel universe. He was just coming out when I was getting into Spider-Man, so um, it'll be really fun to finally see him come to the big screen. And I think that's really all I got. We'll talk more about Venom and all that on the midweek breakdown coming up on Wednesday. And like I said, I'll have my reaction video to the trailer for you guys as well. And just, as always, guys, please like, share, comment down below. Please like, share, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I do videos at least twice a week, sometimes more. Video games, unboxings, all kind of fun stuff. Um, Toy reviews, Lego, you name it. So please subscribe, come back and hang out. And until next time, as always, don't spend your quarter anywhere else, guys. Later.